laying down. So let us start on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana today, okay? Now, just put the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, and lay down on your back. If you're, super tight in the inner thighs, maybe you can put a couple of blocks underneath your knees with your knees out to the side. Yeah, you want to be in Supta Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet together, knees out. All right, and then as you lay down, oh gosh, just get really comfortable here as best you can. And walk your shoulder blades a little bit underneath your back so that they are flat on your back.
Barbara, I lost you.
Hi.
I lost you. If I close them, can I get back in?
Are you not in?
No, I'm back at Zoom. If I close this, do you think I can get back in, or have you started taping?
Get back in, yes.
Okay.
Do what you have to do. So take your attention to your breathing. Just watch the breath as it goes in through the nose and out through the nose.
I'm back.
Good.
Yeah.
Come on in. We're in Supta Baddha Konasana. Yeah, in through the nose, out through the nose. Now you have a choice here. In the studio, you may keep your mask on or off once you're on your mat, okay? If you wander, you need to go to the restroom or something, the mask goes back on. At least that's the way I understand it. So while we're on the mat, I don't put it on because it makes me not breathe. Doesn't feel very good. It's hard to talk. So, in through the nose, out through the nose. And then start to elongate your inhales and your exhales as best you can. Right into your heart center. Put one hand on your heart center, up on your chest, with your elbow just hang on the floor, and put the other hand on your belly, low belly. And breathe into the heart center and feel your hand rise and fall with your inhales and exhales. And as you do this, come into you completely, focusing just on you. Leave everything outside the room that doesn't belong there. And then focus on the deep inhale and the deep exhale. Slow it down, use your Ujjayi breathing. While you're slowing it down and getting the rhythm of your own body, notice whether your inner thighs are gripping or holding in your glutes, the knees, the calves. If anything is gripping or holding, any muscle group that you can feel, even your jaw, trying to help you breathe. I do that a lot myself. For some reason, I just clench my jaw. So unclench that and relax your face and just breathe. And know that while we're here, laying on Mother Earth, that she is always here to hold us up. Know that. There is strength in that, and there's purpose in that. The sun comes up every day, goes down every night, no matter what. No matter what. So just be here and be comfortable. Relax those inner thighs. Do the best you can with it. Try not to grip through the pelvis area or the hips. Just find that place of peace within you and breathe into that. You're still breathing into the heart center, into the chest area. So you should feel the rib cage expanding now to the side ribs and to the back ribs as well. That's how deep you want to be inhaling and exhaling. Feel the back body kind of flatten against the earth while you breathe deeply. Feel the side ribs expand out. And take your time. There's no rush. We're not in a hurry. We're not going anywhere. Wherever you are, we're going to do 2 more deep inhales and exhales. Relax your shoulders and your neck. And then the hand that's on your chest, bring it down to the belly with the other one. So your fingertips are lightly on your belly. And then I want you to belly breathe with me. So breathe deeply into the belly. Expand the diaphragm. So the belly pooches out. As far as it'll go. Exhale, of course, it's going to contract. Try not to put any extra oomph into your hips or your glutes there. Keep your low back nice and rested, restful, relaxed. And while you feel yourself breathe and open up and expand through the belly, notice that once the belly is expanded, it's also going to search for other nooks and crannies to go into that breath. It will go into your kidney area, probably in through the groin, out through the legs. Just kind of focus on that, the health and well-being of this body while you breathe. Breathing deeply into the belly, expanding. It massages your inner organs, among other things. Very healthy for you. as long as you're not gripping your glutes or gripping the inner thighs. Take 2 more deep inhales and exhales wherever you are. When you're ready then, begin to bring the knees up. Take your time. You can use your hands to help you if you need to. Just bring them up and then bring them into your chest. And we'll squeeze them with our hands around the shins and just kind of rock and roll side to side slowly. Up on one hip and then over to the other hip slowly. Good. And then as you come to center, put one hand on either knee and then we're going to circle the knees out. So take them away from each other and then push them down towards the bottom of the mat. Then as they come together at the bottom, squeeze the knees into your chest. Squeeze. That's your exhale. Inhale, take the knees out. Circle them around as wide as they'll go. Exhale as you bring them in. And squeeze. One more time. Inhale. As they come together at the bottom, exhaling all the way into the middle. Squeeze, and then reverse. Inhale, pushing the knees away. Circle them out, away from each other. Bring them up by the armpits, and then squeeze across that belly. And again, inhaling, press them away, circle them out, and bring them in as you exhale. Last one, inhale. Circle, get the widest circle that you can, and then squeeze them in nice and tight. Now, hold on. Try to maybe overlap your hands on top of the shins if that's doable, or interlace your fingers maybe, and squeeze those knees in as tight as you possibly can. Squeeze them in. And then take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, take your nose up to the knees. Just lift. And then inhale, come on down. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale it back. One more time. Exhale, nose to the knees. Hold it for one round of breath. And then inhale as you come back down. Good. Then both feet are going to come flat to the mat, knees up. We're going to cross the right foot over the left knee and going to thread the needle. So just put the right hand through the window there, interlace behind that left knee. Flex both feet purposefully as you pull the left knee towards your left shoulder. And breathe into this. Nice and easy. Just a beautiful warm up for the body. Going to the right hip. Breathe it. If you feel like you could use a little more stretch here, continue to pull the knee a little bit closer in towards that left shoulder. That would be your left knee. Pressing the right knee out to the side as far as it will go. Then take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, take your gaze, let it just fall over to the left, and then just kind of roll your hips up onto that left hip. Not too far, a little bit, but once you're up there and you're balanced on it, which is not a big balance by any means, get heavy and allow for that hip space to open up just a little bit more. Breathe into that. And then as you come back to neutral, the head comes up, the hips roll back, and we're going to just switch sides. So release the left one down, take the right one down, and cross your left, and pick that up. Interlace behind that right knee, And bring that right knee towards your right shoulder. And breathe into your left hip. I don't care how many times you do this. Stretching through the hip area, the groin, the pelvis, all of that stuff. It just feels wonderful. So breathe into it and enjoy it. Use your same Ujjayi breathing. There is no rush here. If you want more stretch, you just kind of pull that right knee in a little closer towards your right shoulder as the left knee presses out. Flex both feet purposefully. If you're getting plenty of stretch, just stay where you are. Otherwise, try this. Take your gaze, let your head just roll to the right, and then roll up onto your right hip. Once you're up on the hip, balance it, and then let it be heavy. And feel that left hip as it just kind of changes the opening just a little bit. Breathe into that. Make sure your shoulders and your neck is relaxed, okay? Then as you roll the head back and bring the hips back to neutral, just unhook these. Pull both knees in once again and rock and roll side to side, just a little bit. Across the sacrum, across the spinal. Just roll, there you go. From here, we're going to take both knees up to 90 degrees, arms out to the side like angel wings. And we're going to drop our knees over to the right side first. Bring them as close to that right arm as you can. For twist, you'll bring them down all the way to the earth. Once they're down, let them relax. You can put your right hand on top of that thigh, the left thigh. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, gaze goes to the left and you reach out through that left arm. So that shoulder blade comes down to the mat. Be heavy in your twist and breathe. On your next inhale, release the knees to come up and over the top. And we'll let them fall over to the left this time. Very gently, take them all the way to the earth. Once they're down, relax them. Left hand can go up on top of that right thigh. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, gaze right and reach out that right arm. Bring that shoulder blade down to the mat for your twist. Complete spinal twist. Breathe into that. Try to relax your jaw. Just let the twist kind of work its way one vertebra at a time. Get heavier and heavy while you're here. Good. And then, as you're ready, you can release that left hand if it's up. Let's roll all the way over on that left side till we can push ourselves up to a easy seated position. Just come on up. Let your head be the last thing to come up. And then we'll come to the seated position for just a moment, or a few moments. Bring the hands together at your heart center. Touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. Bow your head. See if you can keep your eyes closed if it's doable for you. Otherwise, keep them very soft. Now scan your body here. Make sure your spine is coming straight up. out of that pelvis, right? The pelvis is neutral. Breathe into this as you check your body. Yeah, relax your shoulders. And then on an inhale, raise your face and open your eyes very gently. And then we're going to exhale the arms down. Just push it away as though you're pushing air away. And then take these arms up. Look up to the thumbs. And then we're going to forward fold. Just take it down. Reach out with those fingertips as best you can. Go all the way to the mat. Walk it out. And then inhale. Look up and lengthen. And pull the shoulders down your back as you lengthen through the spine. No matter where you are, even if you're back here, you're still lengthening out. And then on the exhale, you fold over, round your back, round your shoulders, and then breathe into your belly twice. And at the bottom of the exhale, pull your belly in first. Walk the hands back towards the torso, pushing your spine up, stacking one vertebra on the other, and top until the top of the head reaches for the sky. Ah. And then change the cross of your legs. We'll do the other side. Inhale and lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reach it out as far as it goes for you. Wherever it might be. Inhale, look up and lengthen. See if you can pull the shoulders down your back as you walk your fingers out. Yeah, take your time with it. And then round over. Once you've got your back nice and long, then you can round over. Then breathe into the belly twice. And at the bottom of the exhale, pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back towards the torso as you bring your spine up. Stack one vertebra on top of the other till the top of the head reaches for the sky. Oh, let's take the arms out to the side. And then turn them back. We're going to interlace behind and open up the shoulders if we can. And maybe stretch through those arms. Just take them back. Open your heart as best you can. For those of us, if this is not easy to do, I know it's not easy for anybody, but there's also this. If we bring the hands down, the thumbs, clasp your hands together and bring the thumbs to the sacrum right here. And then take your shoulders and elbows back. Nice straight spine. Lift through the top of the head. And as you're holding the shoulders back, I want you to take the thumbs away from the sacrum about an inch. Just take them back. Take a breath. And then exhale them back in. Ooh. There you go. One more time. Inhale. Hold the thumbs away. Try to bring the shoulders and the elbows closer together when you do this. And breathe. And then exhale as you allow that to relax. Release the hands. Very good. Bring them forward. Come on over the tops of the knees. And let's come into our tabletop. Either direction, wherever you happen to be. Inhale, let's do some cat-cow stretches. So right into cow, looking up, arch your back, stretch your neck. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, pick up the back body. Inhale, looking up, stretch your neck, push the chin out. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and lift. Good, one more time. Inhale, looking up. Arch your back, stretch your neck. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Lift the back body up. Good. And then as you come to neutral, pull the belly in and lengthen through your spine. Step back on your right ball of your right foot and push the heel as hard as you can towards that back wall. and get a stretch all the way up and down the hamstring and the calf. Inhale, bring that knee back. Step back on the left. Press the heel back. So you can stretch through that left calf here. And then bring it forward. Once again on the right, step back and push the heel back as hard as you can. Use your arms to shift your weight all the way back. And then you'll bring it up. One more time, you're going to step back on the ball of the left foot and push the heel with your arms. Push it. Ooh. And then inhale and bring it back. And then curl the toes under. Pick your hips up. Hang over your hands for just a moment. High on the balls of the feet. And then as you exhale, shift your weight all the way back to your legs. So you're equally on arms and legs, right? Let your head hang so you can just look at your feet here. Now, same as we were just doing, similar, press through the right heel as you bend the left knee and find the calf stretch. And then switch it to the left heel and find the calf stretch there as you shift your weight forward and back, forward and back. Inhale, exhale, push, inhale, exhale, and push. Nice. And then take both heels back. Find your very best downward facing dog that you ever did ever in your life. See how that works for you. And then look right between the hands and then step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Bending the knees, soften here. Inhale, look up and lengthen and see if you can straighten through the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Then heel and toe the feet about hips width apart. Okay. Ooh, hang here for just a moment. Just let your hands dangle. See if you can straighten through the knees gently, mindfully. If not, keep the knees soft. And then maybe grab opposite elbows. Hang in Uttanasana here for just a few moments, breathing. Hamstrings, nothing like hamstrings. You can wag your tail side to side. As you work those hamstrings, just a little bit. One more, deep inhale. Exhale, the hands come down, back to the mat. Now we're going to bend into the knees and hang our head and roll the shoulders. And we're going to roll our body all the way up to standing. So just let everything hang until you come all the way up to standing. Yeah, bring the shoulders forward and back, and forward and up, and back. I used to order these for tie-dyes. I hope they look like those. I don't think so.
I got these at a festival years ago.
I love that. And back and up, just breathe. Good for you. Inhale, take the arms up, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. And then look at your knees. Let your neck relax right here. And then inhale, come up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press the feet, arms come out, reverse your swan. Look up. And hands come to your heart center. Into Tadasana right here. Once again, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, relax the neck. We're gonna push the feet and take the arms out one more time. Reach up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Oh, isn't that lovely? Step the feet a little bit wider apart. And then we'll send the hands up. I can't even see them. Take them all the way up and see if you can actually literally just kind of squeeze your head. See if you can straighten the elbows around your head. Now pull the belly in and curl the pelvis under. Engage your legs. So the thighs are lifted and engaged. The kneecaps are lifted. Okay? Engage through the ankles, the shins, the calves, and reach up without your shoulders. Leave your shoulders down your back. Couple of breaths. And then turn your right palm to face the right. Grab that wrist with your left. Inhale. Now this time pull the shoulder up. Pull it up as you reach to take a side stretch. Take it however far you can or want to. Press through that right foot. Maybe take your gaze up. Open the heart to the sky. Breathe. Good. And then on the inhale, come on up. Woo. And then switch sides. This time, pull that left shoulder up towards the ear. And then take it over the top for your side stretch. Breathe into this. Maybe open your heart to the sky. Good. And on an inhale, bring it up. Good. And then the feet come back. Bring them together for your Tadasana. Arms come down. Engage. We'll do a few sun salutations. On an inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Now your Chaturanga. If you need to modify, let the knees come down first. And then bend the elbows and bring your chest down. Point the toes. Inhale through to Cobra. Okay, exhale, bring it down. Hang on just a sec right here. Legs come together. Point the toes. Now engage the muscles in your legs. Pull your kneecaps up and engage the thighs. Curl your pelvis under and pull the belly in. And then as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders, for Cobra, tuck your elbows in to the body. Exhale, bring the forehead back to the mat. Relax the legs for a moment to curl the toes under, and then push back to downward facing dog. Take it through table or plank, whatever works for you. And then step or lightly jump up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And then press the feet and stand all the way up. Oh my goodness. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Oh, yeah. Ready? Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to a push-up position. Chaturanga. Or take it all the way down to the mat so that you can pull it through Cobra or up dog, whichever one you care to, whichever is your practice. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Push it all the way back so that you actually feel the low back. Get a nice stretch. And then step or lightly jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press the feet, come all the way up, arms out. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Curl your pelvis under, pull the belly in. Lift your breastbone, shoulders down your back. Here we go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, nice swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Hold your push-up for just a moment. Pull the belly. Nice and flat. Ready? Come over your tiptoes if possible. And then bend the elbows close to the body as you bring your body down through Chaturanga all the way to the mat. Point the toes. Scoop the head, neck, and shoulders up for cobra. Exhale, bring it back down. Curl the toes under and push back to downward facing dog. Press it back. And then step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Here we go. Standing all the way up. Arms come up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Lovely. Here we go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Now hold your push-up. Don't anticipate anything. Just be in push-up for a minute, okay? Just hold it right here. Good. And then let's allow the knees, everybody together, allow the knees to come down first. Try not to sway your back. Keep your hips lifted as best you can. Pick your head up because it needs to be growing right off your spine. And as you bend your elbows, you're going to bring your shoulders and your chest to the mat. First, hips are still high. And then relax and point the toes. Engage the legs. Inhale. Come in through small cobra. Ta-da! Exhale. Forehead comes down. Curl the toes under. Push yourself back through plank. Let's stay in plank. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. Pick your hips up just a bit, Carmen. There. Keep them nice and high. Pull that belly. Yes. And then if you want to, step into the right hand and take a right sidearm balance. Or modify it by bringing the right knee down, stepping into the right hand, and turn to the left. The knee comes right under your hip. You turn towards me. Stand on that back foot. Your left foot, stand on it. There you go. And then, if you want to, pick up that left leg. Or not, you're doing great. I love it. And then bring it down. Woo-hoo. Hand comes down. You can step back to dog or take a vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Okay? And push it all over that. Nice. Step or walk or jump your feet up. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press the feet, standing all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Hold it. Keep your head growing right off your spine. So your gaze is up and out. And then you can step into your left hand and take your left sidearm balance, or modify it by bringing the left knee down and turning over to the right, and taking the right arm high. Pull the shoulders down your back. If you want to, you step into that left hand again and lift that right leg maybe. Woo! Breathe. Exhale, bring that down. Hand comes down. Let's step back to plank. Then you can pull the body back to downward dog or take vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. Nice. Take the right leg straight back for three-legged dog. As though you're standing on the wall behind you, point your toes straight down. Keep your hips square. And then take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, bring that right knee into your nose and come forward to plank. Squeeze it in. And then inhale and take it back and up. Exhale, squeeze this knee. Bring it up to your nose, squeeze. Inhale, take it back and up. Push back to your three-legged dog. Exhale one more time, nose to the knee. And then inhale it back and up. And this time you're gonna swing it through, stand on it, turn the back foot flat, and come into warrior one. Take your time. Warrior one faces the front. Yep. So you want to, looks good, but don't turn that back toe out too much, because then your hips want to turn this way. And I am asking you to turn your hips towards the front of the room, this way. So you're literally swinging the right hip forward or the left hip forward. And then square your body to the front of the room. Bend into this front knee. Hi. Speak to me, hamstring, right now. Inhale, straighten the knee. Just straighten. Now try to pin this hip back. Just like a scissor, the back hip comes forward. Here, and then bending into that knee. Take it however deeply you can. That's it, nice. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to dog or take a vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Good, take a breath. And then we have the other side to do. So take the left leg up and back. As though you're standing on the wall behind you. Press into those arms, push your hips back, and maybe your right heel comes down. And then inhale, exhale, bend the knee and come forward to plank. Bring the knee to your nose, squeeze it. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to the nose, squeeze it in. See if you can actually shift your body weight. And then take it back on your inhale. One more time. Bend the knee, bring it in, shifting forward to plank. And then exhale it back, or inhale it back and up. This time swing it through. And step on it. Turn your back foot flat. You can bring the foot in a little bit if you want. And then come into warrior one. Beautifully. Yeah. One side always seems to work a little better than the other. But that's why we do both sides. We want to balance. Make sure that you're strong. Your hips are squeezed. Bend into that right knee, left knee, just a little bit more. Yes. Arms are high. Lift through the side body. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to dog or take a vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Whichever feels good to you, wherever your practice is. Let's push it all the way back. Nice. Then step or walk or jump your feet up between your hands. Come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Arms come out and up. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Nicely done. Nicely done. Step wide on your mat. Face whatever direction you want to so you can see me, I guess, okay? Just step wide. You want to turn face that way, probably. Yeah. Now, however long your legs are, try to stand that wide. You would like it to be symmetrical. Stand whichever way turn makes you happy, okay? Now, once you're here, though, engage your legs. Lift up these kneecaps and engage these quads, okay? Curl the pelvis under and pull the belly in. Shoulders are down your back. Take the arms out to the side. Exhale, bring the hands behind, interlace. Yep. And then open up the heart. And then we're going to fold it straight forward. Just come on down. Take your time with it. Maybe push your heels out a little bit more, maybe. Take your time. And allow the arms, if it's doable, to come up and over the top. You want to brush those shoulder blades. And make sure they're nice and loosey-goosey. Breathe while you're here. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, release the hands and let's bring them down underneath the shoulders. So they're still very close to you. And then on an inhale, come on up to an Ardha Uttanasana, wide-legged. Okay, so pick your head up and look up and arch your back. Yep. Exhale. See if you can take your head closer to the mat this time. Exhale and fold. Just bring it down. Different stretch for those hands, just a little bit different. Take your right hand around your right ankle, and then your left hand goes right around that ankle also. Pull your nose towards your right knee without shifting in your hips. Give yourself this lovely stretch. And then release that left hand and take it out to the left side. And then reach with the right one over the top of that. And pull your nose towards your left knee. And breathe. Nice. And then you can release that. If there's anybody out there that's into a headstand or has a headstand practice, now would be the time. My head's cranked, well, it's on the floor now. And from here, then you take the legs up or not. And get your balance if that's doable for you. You can take it all the way up or not. And then when you reverse it, you just separate those legs, curl the pelvis under, and place your feet back where you found them. And then bring the hands in front of your head in order to shift your weight back and come up halfway. High. Now this time, put your hands right under your shoulders and walk them out about a hand's length. And then shift your weight forward and pick your heels up. And so you're going to press into the hands. Yeah, come up high on the balls of the feet here. Woof. And then exhale, your heels will come down. And I want you to pick the balls of the feet up, rock back on your heels. One more time, rocking forward. Yep. Pick it up. Pick the heels up as though you're going to go right up to a handstand. And then exhale, bring the heels down and rock it back, pull the toes up. Very nice. Then as you come to neutral, walk your hands to the right leg. So walk it around to your right. Turn that right leg out and let's come into lunge. All the way down to lunge. So the back leg is way back there, yeah? Oh, yeah. And hopefully you have one hand on either side here of this foot. And if the foot, you want the knee to be directly over the ankle. Yeah. No strain on that knee, okay? Drop that back knee for just a moment. Point the toe. Let's come into a crescent moon. Just come on up. Right here. Hip flexor stretch. Turn on that hamstring to help you. Yeah. Bring the hands down. Bring this right hand inside the right foot as you walk the foot out to the edge of the mat. And then maybe make your way down to the elbows. You can be on blocks if you want, or stay up. Either way, you're getting a super deep stretch right here for gecko. Yes, lovely. Breathe into it and rock and roll. Try to rock that left hip down towards the mat. And then rock it up and rock it down towards the mat. And rock it up. Good. And as you're ready, if you're down on the elbows, come on up to the hands. Bring the hands close in to push your weight to the back knee. Push the weight back. There. And then heel and toe this right leg forward, into the middle of your body. As you shift your weight to that back knee and straighten through the left leg or the right leg. One hand either side. You can use blocks. You can put blocks out here to bring the floor up to you. Sure. So you're on the back knee. There we go. We're going to straighten out that front leg. Oh boy, hello. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Energetically pull the femur of your right leg into that hip socket. So keep the leg engaged, in other words. And breathe. Good. Stay here for another couple of breaths. And let your torso go however far it wants to go. And then walk your hands forward to come back to that front foot. Find your balance here. Curl the back toe under. Pick the knee up. Boom. Yes. And standing in your hands, you can just step back to dog or take a vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Yep. And work it all the way back. Woo! Hi! That's okay. You'll feel energized when it's all done. This time, let's step this left foot forward and find your lunge. Okay? I'm actually opposite you guys, so I'm on my right, but you're on your left. Nice high lunge, as best you can. Use the blocks, honey, it's okay. Stand them up tall, and that way the floor comes up to you. Yeah, there you go. And when you press into this foot, turn on this hamstring. And then try to pull the belly in. And then allow the back knee to come down very gently. All the way down. Point the toe. Good job. And come into crescent. Moon. Come up nice and high. There we go. Breathe. Yes. Another nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, as we come down, we're going to heel and toe the left foot out towards the edge of the mat. Bring the left hand inside that foot. Keep the knee right over the ankle. Okay? Yep. And find your gecko pose. Now, this is gecko right here, or you can come down to your elbows. Or put your blocks under your elbows if you want to. Try it. See how that works for you. Main thing is you have a stretch going in that right hip flexor, not to mention the inner thigh on the left. And then you drop your right hip towards the mat and rock it back up. And you drop it towards the mat just to make sure there's plenty of juice in your body. Right here, yeah, just give it a little movement. And then as you're ready, come back to your hands if you're down. Push into the hands to come up to your back knee. And then as you straighten out that front leg, you're gonna heel and toe it in. So it's coming directly out of your hip socket. Straighten through that left leg. Flex the toe. Inhale, come up halfway. Yep. Exhale, forward fold over that leg. Say, hey, how are you doing? So the hamstring's got a nice workout, which I just think you can do up hamstrings every day. And it's all good. They get tight. In a week's time, they're tight. 3 days, they're tight. Breathing this. behave as though your torso is going to lay down on that leg one day. Just for kids. And then when you're ready, we're going to walk the hands forward to come back to the front foot. And we'll curl the back toe under. And you can step back to dog, pick that knee up. You can step right back to dog or vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Yeah, push it back to dog. All meat and dog. And I think it's about a quarter of.
I know, it's hard.
I know, isn't that awful? What we're going to do from here, though, is come up high on the balls of the feet. Bending the knees, we're going to come to the mat very gently lengthen through the spine. The head comes up with the spine, okay? As the knees come down, put the big toes together, separate the knees, and push back to child's pose. Just push it back. Now, give your back a nice stretch. So push into your hands and round your back. And then work your way down to your child's pose. By melting your heart, drop your forehead, breathe here. Oh. Get hold of your breath. So Ujjayi right now, bring it back to Ujjayi so that you can calm the body, start to calm it down. Good. From here, we're going to walk the hands back towards the torso and just sit right up on our heels for a minute. Sit right up on it and stretch those ankles as best you can. And stretch them. Yeah. Woohoo. High. That's it. Breathe. And then as you come forward, we'll bring the knees together. This time, curl the toes under. And we'll do a toe squat. Because we want to stretch the toes. You curl the toes under to stretch them. And then stretch the soles of the feet also. So you sit up as high as you can and be as heavy as you can and breathe. And get heavy on those toes. And again. Nice. And then you can come forward and shake that all out. And then we're going to come down to our backs. Just make your way down to your back, nice and easy. Okay. I'll probably turn the overheads out a little bit. But from here, who in here has never done a shoulder swing? Never. Don't think so? Okay.
Was that with the blocks on the wall?
No, we can do it at the wall. And in fact, we probably, if you haven't done it, then I would rather we did it at the wall. But what we're going to do today, okay, since we're not allowed to mingle and mix and join up and stuff, is we're going to start in bridge, which is the pre to shoulder stand. So come down on your back and bend your knees and bring the feet up close to your butt. Your arms, lay them down long and just make sure that you can just brush the heels of your feet. Now the feet are parallel, okay? So make sure the heels are right behind the toes and that the knees are just over the ankles. And then you're going to take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, pressing into the feet, you're going to curl the pelvis under and start with your tailbone lifting off the mat and pick up the hips and pick up the hips and pick them up and up and up and up. Walk your shoulder blades closer together. Maybe interlace your fingers underneath that and pull the hands down towards your feet and press into those feet to pick the hips up as high as you can. Keep your neck long. Stay on the back of your head rather than your neck. So keep your chin lifted. And breathe. Woo, keep pressing and lifting. And when you're ready, release the hands and then very gently, one vertebra at a time, roll it down. Roll it down, roll it down, roll it down. Until your hips come all the way down. Then you can windshield wiper your knees. And now if you've gone into your low back, the main thing here is when you go into bridge, you want to try to stay out of that low back. So let's set up for bridge again. Feet parallel. You'll feel pigeon-toed when you do it, I know. And then take a deep inhale. Exhale, pressing into the feet. Pick the hips up, pick the hips up. Just walk the shoulders together. See if you can interlace the fingers underneath your hips and pull those arms down towards your feet to get up high on the shoulders. So keep lifting the hips and lifting the hips and lifting and opening the heart. Take one more deep inhale. And on your exhale, very slowly and gently walk your way down. Very gently, one vertebra at a time, get the hands out of the way. Or you can sit on your hands. Sometimes that feels really good for your wrists. And then let your knees just flop side to side. Now, those of you that know shoulder stand, now would be the time to go into your shoulder stand. And I'm asking you girls to go back into bridge one more time, please. Okay? So get your best bridge that you possibly can. Get up as high as you possibly can with your hips to be on top of your shoulders. That's what you're looking for. If you're into shoulder stand, then you're just gonna rock back. Pick those hips up. Make sure your elbows and your shoulders get as close together as possible. Walk your hands down your back or up your back. Take the legs so they're straight up over you. Pick your chin up, lengthen through that neck. Those of you in bridge, when you're ready, take the deepest inhale before you walk yourself down. Those of us in shoulder stand, stay here however long it feels good to you. Keep everything as soft as you can. And maybe with me, you'll bring the feet over the top and we'll come into plow. Allow the feet to come down and you give your neck a nice stretch. And then when you have your balance, your arms and hands will go back by the feet. And then as you roll down, one vertebra at a time, pull the belly, pick your chin up and keep looking behind you. And very gently make your way down. Into Shavasana. So wherever you are, if you need a twist, if you need a happy baby, if you need anything else that we didn't do today, feel free to do it right now. And then find your Shavasana. Legs go long on the mat. Separate them. Arms go out to the side, comfortably separated, comfortably away from the torso. Close your eyes from the top to the bottom. And allow your body to completely relax. Shavasana is the only pose in yoga that you do not have to pay attention to the breathing. Unless you've come into Shavasana and your heart's beating pretty hard, maybe, or maybe your breath hasn't come back to a nice normal rhythm, then you want to bring in Ujjayi breathing until you can slow down the nerves, the nervous system, and the heart. and eventually completely relax. No gripping in the face. Put a little smile on your lips. So your face, all those muscles just relax immediately. Relax through your neck and your shoulders. Out your arms, your hands. Relax through the spine and the torso. Relax the belly. Relax the pelvis. Relax the glutes. Relax through the knees, quads. The hamstrings, the calves. Relax. The shins. Relax. The ankles. Relax. Feet. Come back to the natural rhythm of your body. And be comfortable with that. The more we practice this relaxation, this peaceful relaxation, the more we will be able to respond in situations that get a little bit out of hand, rather than react. Knee-jerk reaction is to take the parking spot in front of that guy because he's bugging you. Shavasana yoga says take a nice deep breath. Go around the corner. You'll probably find a spot that's close to the store anyway. Just relax about it. The more you practice that, the better you will feel. Begin to bring your attention back to the breathing. Deeper inhales and exhales. Very gently rock your head side to side as you wake up these fingers and toes. Maybe take your arms overhead, take a deep stretch. Just like you're waking up in the morning, stretch out your body. And I highly recommend every morning that you do this to wake it up. And then you can bend your knees, make your way over to your right side. For just a moment, use your right arm as a little pillow. Stay here however long feels really good to you. You can always catch up. Continue to roll in order to put both hands down on the mat to help yourself up in easy seated position. Let your head be the last thing to come up. And when you find your seat comfortably, bring your hands together at your heart center, touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Drop your shoulders, take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bow your head. In honor of your practice today, check out your body and see how you feel now. And thank yourself for being here today. I thank you for being here today. Thank you very much for being here today. I believe yoga is one of the best things you can do for yourself in all kinds of times. Take a moment with me, please. Send out your love and your thoughts and prayers to the people on this planet that are suffering. Send them your highest vibration for peace and love and compassion. Thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies. So glad to have you. Yay. Happy Monday. Nice way to start out the week. Bye, Connie.
Bye, Barbara. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.